Um, I'm here. Am I queer? No. I mean, not. Um, well. Oh, so that's why the music didn't start. I didn't start it. Oh shit! Man, I forgot to change the title. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Now we're in it. Let me just check the sound levels, and yeah, it's pretty all right. Hello. Anybody there? Sorry for the brief scuff, but we're at it. We're good now. We're good. We're good. So, anybody? No. Okay. I'll just have to wait. I'll just have to be wait. Do something. I've never heard this song, by the way. Uh, yeah, no, I don't think I've ever heard this song. Is it? Was this like something that happened differently? Like something that happened like recently, fairly recently, because I just do not remember this one. I feel like I would if it wasn't, because hi, hello. Hey, Snekio. Sorry. Yeah, I just have to kind of workshop a nickname for you, if that's okay. Snecky. I know, really original. So, what's up? How's it going? I promised my I promised my shroomies I'd finish Ace Attorney. Like I've been putting it off for so long. I finished the Steel Samurai trial, and then that was it. But yeah, aside from that, yeah, we just left it and then never touched it again until now. Okay, it's chill. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Well, anybody else wanna say something before we start? Hey, I'm Nejim. I'm kind of stuck here, so might as well, when I have a lot of time on my hand, might as well play some games. Like, yeah, I should stop saying so much. Man, I'm just sad now. Whenever I always Nejim shoot me, please. Why? I mean, I can do it, but why would I do that? I just get really sad whenever I listen to Club Penguin music, but then again, it's like it bangs, it pops, and yeah, it's a great soundtrack source. But then again, I get sad every time I hear it. Like, oh no, those are years in my life I'm never getting back. I will never be a kid again. I basically bought a wall mount and did cable management, and I proceeded to break my cable. Ah, dang it. That's awful, dude. Damn, my condolences. Hopefully you'll get a new cable soon enough. Clubbing Jenny's. Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. And yeah, like, and for what? Just, like, yeah, one of those three skins. Yeah, I mean, there's so much iconic tracks in there. I love it. But also, like, it's real nostalgic. I mean, you have two screens left. I only have one, so you still have one more screen than I do. That's something to be grateful about. You don't know everyone's struggles. Someone may be trying to get by with only one monitor. You never know. Don't judge people. Yeah, let me just close this. Raise the number on my weight, then you oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was in the very last trial. I hope Temmie's here, because, like, he was really trying to get me to play this game, so if he wasn't here to see this, I would be really pissed. Like, you pressure me into the game and then you don't even come. The audacity, swear to God. I also have some tea with me, because, I always have to have tea with me. That game is a bit hard. Oh yeah, I know, the episode 4 is really hard. I don't tell this to anyone, but I have to. I had to look up tutorials so much for this. I mean, I guess I want to just expose myself, but hey, it happens. Shit happens. Hi, Mike. Sorry, yeah, I can't play Dead Cells before I finish this. I promised myself. I think I would have to. My man! Yes, finally, someone here. I may have got Temmie to show his ass up, cause, like, come on, man. I'm not going to have him complain to me about, oh no, I couldn't see it. What's up, everybody? I mean, I think I've asked that before, but hey, what if your mood changed in the last 2 minutes, right? Well, let me just... Hold on, let me ping him. Alright, yep, ping sent. Hopefully our beloved mod will be here with us real soon. Yep, I haven't done much today. I did try to do gray boxing as the assignment, but hey, is anyone here a student? Can anyone relate? I just can't put my head in the game, like, at all the time. It's really hard for me. Maybe I should probably look up stuff. I don't know, like, study methods for special people. Yeah. Mayhaps, Because I am very, very special. I'm a very special boy. Alright. I'm gonna start without him. Can't wait. Let's go. I mean, good thing this isn't a game where I can... Thank you, Mikey. Do I have to voice them? I kind of want to voice them, but then I feel like my throat is going to be so fucked up by the time I'm done. Screw it, I'm gonna... What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? I couldn't do it. Maya's a bit more... a memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Yeah, I wish that I was out there collecting dust. Again, my man! I'm trying to do my assignments more this year, but, previously I wasn't the best student, so yeah, I almost failed. And yeah, right now I'm just trying to compensate for that. But yeah, I do get the sentiment. I relate. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo! Yes! My favorite character! Yes! Him! Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yeah, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. Why are you looking at me like that? I think you can do better than that. What the fuck? Don't make me say it, dude. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it, please. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. Bro, yeah, for real. That was so unsettling. He was staring at my soul. In there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me, yeah? Bow before your hero. Man, that face looks mighty slappable right about now. Is your face a fat ass? Cause I'm about to smack the shit out of it. Oh man, sometimes I am terrified by my own genius. Oddball, not gonna lie. Beta. Anyways. I hope someone clips it. Alright, let's talk to him. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. The boat shop caterer guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just the guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. They did the joke. Okay, sorry. I'm not going to shout as much. Let me just, lower my voice a little bit. I'm sorry. I mean, can you really know if he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth, who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? Aw. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Oh god, his sad backstory yet again. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. No. You guys know the Danganronpa team? Do 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 dun 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 dun. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of third grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids was bringing an envelope with their money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? Man, as much as I love Maya, she really does parrot a lot of things. Not the best look, but hey, wait. I'm just gonna, my nose is itchy, I'm sorry. So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, no borrowing my razor! You should be allowed relayers or the library! Give me my 50 cents? Huh? Did you rob the bank? Now, Phoenix, you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Aw. I didn't know what was happening. I was so... Oh, shit. Sorry. I was so sad I wouldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs to the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Ah, it's like the Phoenix pose, right? That's the Haiwu. Yeah, the first objection. Man, is it kind of like a wild theory from my part? But like, I think Phoenix current based his kind of like mannerisms and his like objection from like child Miles. I think he left an impression on him. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Man, just imagine, man, you steal, someone steals some kid's money, you get accused of it, and then, the kid himself is the only one who sticks up to you. I would also be very impressed. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, that's Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. What do you... Fuck you mean, nuh-uh? To what? So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. Did they not draw any other pictures, man? A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident? Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad! It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. Edgeworth was stuck permanently in that pose when he talked. Yeah, exactly. That was his talking sprite. You know how the cross-armed furry commentary? Yeah, that was Edgeworth's talking sprite. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Gay. he really was a PNG tuber. Now he got a whole model, you know. He grew up. Yeah, exactly. That's like really touching. But like also they just made it so gay on accident. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Courtroom romance. ... Edward believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Kiss him already. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Yeah, court date, literally. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save with Redwatch if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right, it very well may be. They may just fire us. First, there's that riddle with boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Oh no, wait, hold on. Backspace. Sorry, I'm not really used to the thing. Let's go Gore Lake entrance. Hey pal! Long time no see, my second favorite character. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Detective, man, fuck that. What do you mean? What do you mean, man, fuck that guy, Gumshoe? He's a good guy. He's just like kind of misguided sometimes. Now, I'm off to catch a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, what other thing? Oh, by the way, I'm bisexual. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Were a lot of us camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Haha. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Hey, pal. I'm gonna talk to Edgeworth again. Yes, let's go. Date time. The bailiff can watch. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In third grade? Lunch money? Oh, right, yeah, I seem to remember something like that. Everyone does shit on him, but come on, that it's really unjustly. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. That's kind of lame. And bad. And cringe, Nick. You're cringe, Nick. No. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Miss Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ooh. Why is he looking at me like that? Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple to a fault, even. Well, maybe yeah, but... Hey, what's wrong with being simple? I'm a simple guy, you know? I'm still alright. I guess. I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. You're just standing there like, yeah, exactly. Finger twirling and all that. He tries to twirl his hair and then it's, you know, it pricks him. Perhaps. Let's talk. Hey, Edgeworth, why'd you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? ... I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. Why is he hot here? Sir Munch. I mean... Ooh, he's such an anti-hero. He's so dark and brooding. Ooh. No, One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was the Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Oh, wait, hold on, that means lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick? He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he will do everything in his power to make it go away. I mean... I feel, you know, I know how this ends up, so this does feel like real obvious, but, you know, If it was someone's first time with this, yeah, you know, they probably wouldn't really get Edgeworth. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Well, I mean, we can't really talk anymore, darling, no matter if, like, I don't care how cute you look and, like, how handsome you are with that puzzled expression, and, like, I'm okay. I have to go. I have to go. I can't leave him, but I have to. Let's go, Grossberg. He's out. Again. Oh my god, is that a Splatoon reference? No. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Is that a Splatoon reference? Yeah, okay. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've never read. I guess Mr. Grossberg is not getting that painting back. I feel kind of bad for him. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Oh yeah, hold on. I think, yeah. No clues here. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. You know, real humble of him. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that ladder is made of solid gold. Which is, like, I think that's an awful idea, because isn't gold really conductive and also really soft? Even I can tell someone's here's got money to burn. Yeah, no, you shouldn't probably make ladders out of gold. Alright, and from here we go to Criminal Affairs Department. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had... Oh, he said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. I really like how the game shows its age with the clunky-ass computers. These are detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I'd expect. I guess detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Jolinda. Don't take Tommy away from me, no. He must be doing image training for a nasty divorce argument. This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? That's not possible! The world ended yesterday? He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. I mean, it really does feel like it. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. Mine. I see. How nice. Tomorrow I'll present him before the department at last. I'm gonna make sure they know how much people like the Blue Badger. Good luck. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniforms calendar, my bad. Yeah, nothing else here. Nope. Can't check the clock, can't check anything. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess they're too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Alright, let's examine. This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Cordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. I guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. I wish the monster was real. Oh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. A trash can with no trash. At least the place is well maintained. No clues here. No one's going to sit here on a cold day like today. Well, unless they were eating a samurai dog. Wink, wink. How would that change the temperature, I wonder? I mean, if you eat something hot, your body gets hot, so you can tolerate the cold a bit more. If only I could not show up for work when I'm worried about my friend's boyfriend. Man, imagine that being your excuse, boss, I have to take the day off today. My friend and his boyfriend are having a little trouble right now. I'm really worried about them. You seem troubled, Nick. No, who? Me? Guess there he has today off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True, we owe him big. Then we go here. Let's go. This is where the good shit happens. And by good shit, I mean murder. That old caretaker got away. Yup. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! Huh. I know that feeling of the throat anywhere. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Whoa, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. God, I wish I could talk. I mean, I know Grossberg's like a real fucking slimy dude who is like really opportunistic, and also he's not exactly the most innocent of people, but like he does give off grandpa vibes. If you find any out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Maybe tampering with the evidence. Oh wait, hold on now. Examine. The boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh? Yeah, looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. Well, that's how they get you. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in the boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. What a stellar dialogue. Nothing here, nothing here. There's a forest here beyond these bushes. Nick, the forest! There's someone in there! You're right, there's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. Wait, what else can I do here? I don't think anything much. No. Where do I move? Caretaker. Oh yeah, could we move inside? Awesome. Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, Squawk. Oh, a kotatsu with... yeah. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since his trial. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe he should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered they're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, sorry. That was an accident. That was a misclick. Fishies. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? I know I know I should click on the parrot, but after that, before that, I want to do everything else. It doesn't look like he used the kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? I mean, Maya's relatable. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. She won't cooperate. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure, and, you know, are we just going to rob a man? Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Ooh, it's getting spicy. Sorry, I left. Also, I got a Snickers. I'm gonna eat it soon. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to let you guys simmer in the spice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the music is a bop. Maybe I should use Ace Attorney soundtracks later on. Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. I mean, man, wasn't Edgeworth like 9 back then? The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting the getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I mean, what can it mean, Maya? It means, Yanni Yogi was like the hitman, apparently. I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing that's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Hell yeah, let's go. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Alright, can we talk to Polly again? No, she's done. Yeah, we're good. Where do we move? Where do we move next? I mean, I think we should just, logic dictates that we should go and photocopy this thing, but... I don't think that's going to work. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. What to do? What do you think we should do now, Maya? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Awesome. Well, had any good ideas? This is all tied to the L6 incident. We'd better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and it won't let go. Alright, move. I'm going to go to Grossberg's. Oh no, he's still not there. Dang. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. Hey, this ain't Dead Cells. I'm sorry, the thing was wrong, and yeah, I kind of screwed up, and then I quickly changed it. Yeah, Phoenix Wright jump scare and all that. But what is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. I mean, yeah, Yanni Yogi. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Yogi Bear? No, it's Yanni Yogi, the guy, What are you showing me this picture for? No reason. I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed. Haha. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah, this. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Oh, and then it had a malfunction. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and distress has caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Let's go. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream of my father's killing, in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see a pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Oh, get away from my father! Bang. Wark! Oh. So yeah. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has wrung my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? The thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was the true criminal of the L6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows all about the L6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick! There's someone else who knows about the L6. Yeah, Yana Yogi, right? We gotta... Oh, no. He's not there. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, we gotta go to Mr. Grossberg. Let's go. Mr. Grossberg? Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Oh. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Oh, wait. We still get victory dance right if we win. I don't know. I'm kind of dizzy.
Well,
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth, so deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
no, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrec- irrevocably irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, within the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds right, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Alright. We cannot do much. Let's see. Yeah, we can't do anything about that either. Let's just try to go to criminal affairs. No, not there. Dang. We gotta go somewhere, you know. Nope. Hey, Polly. No. Nope, nothing here. Again. Where else can I go? Well, wait, Mia's favorite plant, its name's Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. Now she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Looks like it's clean day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're playing a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy adjusting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer. Mia's desk. I've had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Bro. This guy. No clues here. Alright. Oh wait, hold on. No. Where do I even move, bro? Do I present him with something? Maybe this? Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay. was that case that changed my life. Oh, okay. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitation runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to show him.
Nick, no, that's a photo of his father. Don't show him that.
You're right, now probably isn't a good time to dirt up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Yeah. Shame you were a lawyer. Wait, hold on. I should try to examine this place too. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Smile for the camera. I don't know what to do next. Whoops. Grossberg. Oh yeah, present, I guess. You mean her? Ah, she was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did.
Huh? Sorry about what?
I think I'll stay out of this one. Quite sorry. I have nothing to say concerning that. Okay. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the complete of not one but two trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage of DL6 incident that it's done will never be eased. Oh ho! So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, he was like, he pled insanity, but then that meant like, yeah, you know, this person is no longer sound of mind, so, you know, you can't really get employed that easily, right? You'll understand soon enough.
Wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago.
Whose handwriting was this? Do you have an idea who wrote this? Manfred von Karma. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the only one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct, Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? I don't know, we really gotta... Let's try. Gregory Edgeworth, he was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. I mean... Dang. Alright, I'm just going to check everything. In any case, it's good that the one shooting isn't Miles. You bet it's good. I can't believe the fiendish planning that went into this murder, and we almost fell right into his trap.
What a creep.
Alright. Let's see. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, this is okay. This is the same dialogue, which means yeah. All right. Let's move again. Hopefully, about now, Gumshoe will be no. Okay, fine. Let's see. Nope, nothing here again. Oh gosh. Why? Why is it so... It gets real, real, I guess, dreary. It's like slow as molasses right now. Yeah, no idea. I gotta look it up again. I'm sorry. Nope. Let me just scoot myself into a more comfortable position. Whew. Ow. Oh. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so sleepy. All right. Yeah, hold on. Just let me... No, I'm not going to sleep before I finish this. From the first apartment. Oh, okay. Alright. Wait, hold on. We gotta go to Grossberg again. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know yet. I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations?
Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation. Hi, Shadow! What's up? I'm glad you're back. We were just about to get to the juicy parts, you know. Edward's dad and Von Karma were beefing, you know, and yeah. Edward's dad gave him, like, scratch his record, and Von Karma was real salty about it. That was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? Thank you. Thanks. Wait, hold on. Maybe I should get this thing to be bigger, you know? Maybe, mayhaps.
What do we do, Nick?
Well, Karma's going to bring up the L6. You can bet on it. I bought a... Yes! That's it. That's my guy. That's my boy.
What if Edward pleads guilty to the DL6?
I won't let him. You're not taking him away from me. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. What kind of justice system is this, you know? First of all, he committed that crime when he was like a child, so, you know, you can't just put him in jail like that. And second, you know, that's not murder, that's called manslaughter. That's a whole different charge. And yeah, you know, hopefully the punishment is lighter because, like, not like he premeditated it. I know that. I just believe in Edward's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But Nick! Mr. Edward admits it himself. His father must have liked to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. Well, move to the office, and then we move to the criminal affairs.
There's hardly anyone here.
How's you? I'm quite alright, you know, now that you're back, I'm kind of sad about not having a second monitor. I remembered that. But yeah, you know, it just do be like that sometimes. It's too expensive, bro. It's really expensive. I can't do it just like that. I don't have the money for it.
Anyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yoki.
Get a cheap one. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is planning the payment for real.
We were wondering if he could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. $200. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry.
Move, records room. Oh, look, one of them is opened.
Dusty as always.
We were only here yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had the time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Huh? But the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases?
Nick, the file for TL6, it's completely empty.
What? What are you doing in here?
Eek! One Karma?
You. How do you know my name? Bro, we are against... Huh? Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Yeah, the cravat, right? I'm going to examine, the things. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Yeah, you too. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Nick, what do you think of this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. Yup. You got it, Maya. That's just the justice system. It looks like there are files inside the glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what is inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files here. Alright, and then I'm gonna talk.
Mr. Edwards is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism, just like his father, always second rate. Mr. One Karma, you had an axe to grind with Greg Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've been a defense attorney last this long. Still, he will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. Be right. So One Karma is going to bring up the L6 in court tomorrow. Alright. This is one slimy old man. Alright, and yeah, we're just going to bust you out of here. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Huh? So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What?
Nick, what is that thing?
Yeah, I mean, a stun gun for self-defense usually. But I mean, yeah, not. Why would you show like the culprit his main evidence? Indeed, 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the red letter. No!
No!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run! Ah!
Maya? Out of my way. Wah! Ugh, he got us. Letters gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Maya, open your eyes. Maya.
The letter, did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Aw.
Baby! Maya!
There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that, a bullet? The L6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. That is amazing. Okay. Let's go. Oh, wait. Hold on. No. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things.
Wow! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edward is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you shouldn't go outside and you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Trying to get electrocuted while on your way out.
Yeah, pal.
Aww. Yeah, pal. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning? How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't even remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Okay. Oh. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on! Don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Objection! The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Huh? By I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Alright. Yeah, nothing. I just went to see about the food. And yeah. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old Krogger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things. I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of his statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play Tom Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. I mean, yeah, duh. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Jumping into conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more. Yeah, this is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Dick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? Oh, he burned his finger. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Tusk, tusk, tusk. Well, what do you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no. I'm sorry. No, I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that we might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tusk, tusk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine this parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Ron Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, let me cross-examine the bird. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order, order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested I cross-examine a parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
I'm crazy. Well, still want to go through? Yep, I'm doing it. Sorry, Pales. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. He couldn't control the bird, though. They are rebellious. Except the parrots. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. I hope they get the newspaper too. What if Polly shits mid-trial and, you know, that's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. I hope you're here to see this, Demi. This is funny as hell. Huh. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me just make myself a bit smaller here. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. No, not really. I'm sorry. Ahem. Every person is unique to their own. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Do I find this funny? I don't know, do you? Who is your owner? Dot dot dot. Hello, hello, squawk. Awesome. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. It's the fucking bird. Yeah, exactly. We're cross-examining the bird. We are putting the bird on trial. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I'm going to press the parrot. I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello, hello, Squawk. Now I find it funny. Okay. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name?
Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Whose idea was this? Phoenix, right? Listen, we're not here to answer the questions of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yenny Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name... Okay, hold on, let me just, Oh, okay, yeah. The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please search the page. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yenny Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? I certainly hope not. She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. You would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if you can just one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. Alright, what's your name? Have you forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago?
Polly,
Have you forgotten something?
Squawk. Don't forget the L6, Squawk.
Oh, if I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the character has something to do with the L6.
Polly, have you forgotten something? Hello, Squawk.
Yeah, Polly is spitting facts.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello, Squawk. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
Ace Attorney, oh wow, yeah. Yeah, I mean, real blast from the past, huh? I've been putting this game off for so long. Hi, Canis. Hi, Connie. Oh, wait, no, not that one. Connor. Up, Chris. I can't. I can't read your name, I'm sorry. I cannot perceive it right now. I'm kind of sleepy. It's Spam. Oh, okay. Hi, Spam. Just something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me One Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? I'm alright, as I said, you know, kind of sleepy. But I feel kind of proud. Alright, Bro, you're changing. Yeah, exactly. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't. Yeah, well, I guess we should try to get more out of her. Right, Maya, you talk to her, right? What do I say? What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Huh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this? Okay, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again, y'all. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something... Okay, it's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28, 1228. Well, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I see it ATM go. Why would you say that? You're just begging people to steal from you. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. So is Mr. Yanni Yogi number 1228? I think we reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that's a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, you look totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on a witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? Oh wait, hold on. I was supposed to make the I was supposed to make the judge have a deep voice. I'm sorry. I'm just really tired. I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Da-da-da-da! Yay! We still have another case though. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, okay. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. No, it's not... Yo, no, it's not a victory dance moment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanayogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Stop him.
Uh-oh, what'd I do? Alright, I'm going to... My bitch ruined it. Yeah, I'm going to... No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere.
Nick, are you sure?
There's nothing we can do about it. That is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. Nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanayogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. I have to go pee-pee. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Whew. That's a wild one, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry, right. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. That is not how it works, bro. This is crazy. Just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. Evet, biliyorum. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Aw, he's touched. Aw, that's really nice. That's awesome. Alright, let's go. No brakes, no nothing. We just go full on. Pedal to the metal. Gas, gas, gas. Now then, I'd like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations of the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Oh, Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? You bitch. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Alright. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, lover boy. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna press this one. What was the trial your father was involved in on the day? I don't remember things very clearly, only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. There was when Edgeworth pointing out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, one was stuck. So there were 3 people, including yourself. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then as time passed and no one came to help, Commotion began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and that horrible scream. Scream? It was a terrible scream. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Wait. Tab. Present. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the gunshot and then the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. It plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Edgeworth's testimony? I mean, that's the only one left, right? Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shots? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. You can't get an updated autopsy report on this one, bitch. The pistol did fire twice. However, we don't know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. White. Those shots were quite at the time. Do you have any proof? Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Well, I think, yeah, this one. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Oh yeah, this one, right? As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I shouldn't have stepped. I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what's written in there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet was never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. I mean, bullets are known to bounce around, so Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tusk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in the matter. Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot, but now I was wrong to think it could have been that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Alright, only 1 bullet was found. The shot was fired by Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did.
Oh no, he's accepted the guilt.
Very well, the statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, I object to... Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Oof.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no.
Gah! It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to put us any more answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just that someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who this murderer is. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need? Search for that bullet. Why would the murderer have had time to look for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Irk. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just thinking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edwards and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. There was an imposter among us. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can't tell you're grasping yet. I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edward dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured?
Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem... dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? Say it now. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? That guy? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Irk.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That will leave a doctor as a witness. Grr, nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Alright, Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use the evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... our good old handy dandy metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's only one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. I refuse. You refuse? But what refusing this means? You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order, order, order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we allow to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have got to give it a shot. It reacted. Something is inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. I mean, wouldn't that be metal poisoning? You can't just keep a bullet inside of you for 15 years and not have adverse effects, You could die by that. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the L6 incident. Sorry, I claim that the bullet on my shoulder has no relation to the L6. We have to take it out. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records from yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Isn't there that black goop thing that can attract to metal? No idea what you're talking about. What? No, I haven't seen that. You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in the shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. You could analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, you would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, and in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. Warg. Oh, that was Von Karma screaming. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth, only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Death. Damn. Skill issue. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth? Nah, this is not daddy issues. He's just an awful person. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took me hours to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The light must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke to a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Who would have thought that another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge, what? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to the miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You're innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Again. That is all. This court is adjourned. No, never doubt you for a second, Edgy. I think Gumshoe makes it. I think that's like a canon explanation.
Nick, we did it!
Did you see his face? Montgomery looking even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool when inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself.
But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. Whoa! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Don't you have your salary to be cut? Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. Yeah. Can she hear me? But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe will forget this.
That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all. Lotta.
Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your head in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. I grew up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk or prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. Whatever the amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Was that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Miss Redgeworth in school? $38? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. Hold me back before I beat this guy up. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation has run out, Miss Redgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Oh, where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for the both of you. Man, if only I had known, I'd never become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, wanna switch, right? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on town that night. Oh, he didn't forget. We celebrated Edward's newfound freedom, even though Edward himself was still in detention. December 29. 5 a.m. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this, a letter? Good morning, Nick. You're really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training.
I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
I mean, yeah, Larry is slippery enough of a fool to get away with it. So yeah, I do believe that he could possibly get away with murder. Goodbye? What time is it?
God, the first train for the mountains have already left to the station.
I guess I'm too late.
Hey, Nick.
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah, it's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And, I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! Objection!
Wait! What?
I never could have saved Edward without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped on Karma, Maya. Huh?
I didn't do anything. All I did was run around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence. Let's go. The bullet, right? That's what she grabbed.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to the L6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Yeah, this is the not portion of the game.
Nick?
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run an office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Ah, my little sister, my daughter.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh, she's so fucking cute. I love her. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Miss Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Hey, pal! Miss Urge came down the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Woo, Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Damn. I'm gonna... Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Who, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of thought of everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Phoenix Wright? Ha! The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know. I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh, it's, yeah. I think I'm just going to go now. I think I'm just going to, yeah. So, like, what's up? Did you guys have fun? One more. What do you mean, one more episode to go? Wait, isn't this all? It's not the end as far as I know. Oh man. I mean, yeah, we did win, so. Yeah, but. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it, but and I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired, so I'm just going to sleep it off. I'm just trying to like watch the. Yeah, we will rate someone if I can help it, but yeah. There's a ghost? For real? Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Hold on, let me see the picture first and then we'll raid. Because I'm... Yeah, look, it's right there. Aw, that's cute. And also, yeah, it's kind of like Gumshoe got the confetti. Let's go. Oh, new episode, huh? Dang. Yes. Yep, you're right. I'm not playing that though. You know, I finished the main story, so let me just go and try to see who is here right now. Man, someone else is playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney too. Oh, wait, this is the new one. Would you guys like to? Would you guys like to go there? You know, the new someone's playing another Phoenix Wright game, so you know, maybe that would be ironically funny. Roxor, maybe? Um Oh yeah, we can I think we can raid Roxor. If they allow it, of course. Uh-huh. Yes. All right. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And yeah. All right. I mean, I think you guys would enjoy some Mario Karts, mayhaps. So thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. We finished the stream today. We finished the thing. So, yeah, we're cool. We're good. Well, anything? Thank you. Thank you so much. Anything else you guys would like to say? Speak now or forever hold your truth. Bye bye, cat boy. Thank you. Bye bye to you as well. Let's go.